Hey everyone, how are you doing today? This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Tarot at 12. My cards were all askew. They were askew. So now I've fixed them. Well, how are you guys all doing? It's so good to see you all. I see a whole bunch of friendly faces. Jane J, how are you doing? Flea Little Piggy, how are you? Ritz Ready, how are you doing? Oh, Martin, hello, how are you? Still no word about Milo, not yet. So Milo's still out there. Wanted to hear if there was any update on your seagulls, but anyway. Let's see. Oh, Joe Beth Thomas. Hello. Emmy's Healthy Recipes. I hope your channel's going well. Kritika, how are you doing? I love yelling your name. Well, anyway, I would like to remind you guys about exciting news on Monday. On Monday, this coming Monday, October 12th, the Night Reader and I will be doing a double collaboration. What does that mean? Well, that means I will be on Night Reader's show, Tarot Days and Nights. We're doing a collaboration, so we're going to give you double readings. And then a half hour later, Night Reader is coming over to my channel and doing the same thing. So you've got a double whammy, double tarot, double readers, double shows. How awesome is that, right? All right, my friends, I do want to remind you, I want to remind you of a couple things, and we're going to get started. Questions are chosen randomly. Random means random. There is no list. I do not follow top to bottom. I try to jump around. If you are not willing to gamble on your luck, you do have the option to guarantee a reading. You can drop a donation. The link is in my description there, and my moderators post it. I'm not sure what moderators we'll have here today. I might be flying solo. I'm not sure. But anyway, please do not be upset. You are not being skipped. Okay, my friends? I would not do that to you. All right, let me get that banner off of there. Alrighty, let's get going. I'm going to try to get to as many as I can in the hour. If you are in a hurry or just don't want to wait, keep that priority option in mind. Okay, this was the classic Llewellyn I had spread out with my clear quartz. Oh, look what I just noticed. What's not here? Ta-da! The crystal ball. All right, so let's see what we've got. All right. Well, let's see here. We've got, Flea Little Piggy, feeling blue. No idea what's up with myself today. Any chance the cards would shed some light on why I'm feeling this way? I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Let's use classic Llewellyn so we can get a classic read on this. All right. Flea Little Piggy is not feeling herself today. So what is going on? Can we point in any direction to see what's going on so we can kick it out of there? Kick it out. All right, guys, we're going to do our overarching energy card. And then this is our spread. Uh-oh, I just heard my phone. My phone is buzzing. Okay. Nope, it's from HelloFresh. Have you guys tried HelloFresh? The stuff I bring up here, you guys, if I talk about, I am not sponsored by anybody. I'm not promoting anybody. And this is literally just my opinion. HelloFresh, it's where you get the whole thing you can make in the mail, or make in the mail. The whole thing is delivered for you to make the meal. And it is super good. Anyway, you're like, who cares? That has nothing to do with tarot. All right. So our overarching energy, Flea Little Piggy, 10 of Wands. Are you feeling overwhelmed in some way? Are you feeling like you've been working hard without any results, perhaps? And you're just feeling like you're carrying all these wands? I will point out that even though you might be feeling like, hey, I'm carrying this huge armful of wands, maybe I'm overwhelmed, maybe I'm just bogged down. This guy is standing. Not only is he standing, he is walking, he's carrying them, he's doing it. So this is a temporary feeling of feeling overwhelmed. Now that's going to apply to our spread. So let's see what we've got. All right. Are you having some sort of burden with your friends? Now remember, our burden is going to say what's going on here, okay? Three of Cups is telling me about a celebration. It's all about social interactions. It's all about friends, family, celebrating. I mean, look at our dancing girls here with their cups and feeling good. This one even has a cool ankle bracelet on. They're having a good old time. So the burden might be, are you trying to keep up with friends? Are you feeling like your friends' problems are the ones that are bogging you down? Can't focus on yourself when you're busy focusing on other people, right? Here's our strength card. Again, strength, exactly like the name implies, it's about being strong. It's about having inner determination, conviction. And then here we have our 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is all about having it all, reaching that end of that journey, having financial security, the family. So wow, these all look fantastic, don't they? But then you add our energy to it. The overarching energy is you are feeling overwhelmed. Now, this could be that you're perhaps, overthinking things. Normally, when I see overthinking, it's about swords. That's the thought of ideas and thoughts. But Wands is the suit of effort and growth. So I'm getting the real sense that, you're not able to focus on your own growth because you're working on other things. Perhaps you're not able to even see friends. It's hard to say. I'm going to get an endgame card. I can't tell if this one is about helping friends or you're not able to see friends. But this is why. It's the burden. It's the burden. So let's get an endgame card. Let's see about your friends. It's a bunch of work. Are you working with your friends? That's exactly what it's telling me. That was my first thought. Friends, family, things people need sorted out. Are you helping them? Which is awesome. That's admirable. But the sacrifice of your own happiness. Remember, burden, burden, burden. You're feeling overwhelmed. So I think that's why you're feeling blue today. And maybe not even thinking like, oh, I don't want to help people now. Not that. But putting it in perspective, having that inner conviction. Everybody, all of you listen. And I'm telling myself this. We need boundaries. Boundaries are not a bad thing. Boundaries are just how we save our sanity. And being realistic about your day. Don't expect you're going to get 150,000 things done or that you're going to come up with a new business idea and have it opening tomorrow. I mean, these things, you got to have some patience. So, yeah. So I hope that helps, Lila Piggy. I hope that made sense. All righty. I want to say welcome to anybody who is new here today. If you would go ahead and hit subscribe, I would love to have you in the family. And then you can see fun and cool things like this. Boom! Subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell. Because I do all kinds of cool things. Like I do pick a cards. I usually have one every day. So you can check that out, get alerts. And then, of course, we're doing our collab. Sorry, I left Flea Little Piggy's comment up there. I didn't mean to block your view of my cool stuff. But anyway, there you go. How's that? So anyway, please subscribe. And I want to thank all of you who have already subscribed. I love having you here. All right, let's get back to business. All right, my dears, let me see. I heard a buzzing. Let me find out what this is. See if it's another email about something or, nope, this is a donation. So initials LG on PayPal has made a donation that makes you a priority question. Remember, guys, priority questions always go first, and I do stick around. You all have the option of becoming a priority. It is available to you, but if you can't or don't want to, I completely get it. I will pick free questions as soon as I take care of priority questions, and check out my pick a card section on my channel. You might have a question in there that'll get you your reading today and help you. All right, I'm still looking. Oh, Kiss JG, welcome. So glad you're here. Marvy, thank you for your subscription, and Bobby Hill as well. Thank you both. I appreciate you. Alrighty, I'm looking and I do have another donation. So while I'm waiting, again, guys, if you can, please put your YouTube name in the notes of your donation. I have a hard time sometimes finding out who you are, and I don't want to take up too much time from reading. So please, if you could do that. I do have a donation from Mustafa. Mustafa, let's get your reading in. Dun, 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 dun. Let me just find you. Mustafa. There we are, my dear. I am not going to pursue Miriam anymore, but I'm still so confused. I don't understand why things went the way they did between me and her. Exactly what her intentions to me. Let's find out. We're going to use... what do we want to use for this one? Oh, we want to use the zombie tarot. That's what we want. The zombie tarot. All right, Mustafa. Please, guys, remember too, I really pretty much only check the chat in between readings. Sometimes I watch the bottom for feedback, but for the most part, I'm really focused. So please don't be offended if I don't personally greet you. I do see you. I check over the chat and I appreciate you. I just don't want you to be personally offended. All right, what's going on with Miriam? Why did things go down the way they did? Why, and why? Okay. Oh, I am so sleepy today. My cat wakes me up every morning. My husband tries to keep the door shut after he leaves for work, but today he forgot. So she woke me up at 4:15. She wants more food. She's got food out, by the way. She just wanted a can of food. All right. So our energy, all right. The energy for the spread is the Emperor. Our Emperor is a leader. This is somebody who makes order out of chaos, somebody who is in control, somebody who is ready to move forward and fix things, to protect things, to move forward. So this is our overarching energy. See how it applies. Now, why did things go down the way they did? Why, and why? We've got our King of Swords. The King of Swords is very emotionally detached. Thinking back now, do you see instances where you can think that Miriam is perhaps emotionally detached? Could be. But you know what else it could be about? This Four of Hazards, which is our Four of Pentacles. You know what that's about? Being selfish. Selfish. If I had to write one word to remember what it means, it would be selfish. So the Four of Pentacles is about clinging too tightly to what you have, holding back, thinking of yourself. Yeah. And then we've got our Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is a huge burden. It's carrying a burden that is heavy and hard to do, but it's about still moving forward, carrying that burden. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Miriam was only focused on herself. When it got to be too much, meaning she had to actually pay attention to you or give you what you need, balancing out that and thinking of somebody other than herself, that's when she was the Emperor and decided to go and to, not, again, somebody who's emotionally detached. This is somebody who, makes a decision like pretty quickly, like not even willing to perhaps talk about it, think it through, look for the depth. This is somebody who makes a decision, on, I don't want to say a surface decision, but once they've decided, they're done and they're out. Here's the selfishness and here's the overwhelmed effort and growth. Unable to provide that effort and unable to grow. Why? Because she is selfish. That's it. That is it. What are her intentions towards you? Let's find out. Let's see what her intentions are. Guess what? Her intentions are to keep herself happy. But let's find out. We're going to pull the bottom of the card deck, and this is my endgame card. Seven of Cups. Her intention is to keep you confused because you know why? Because selfish people might come back because they might need you. They want to keep you like a doll on the shelf. Whenever they need to play with you, they come and get the doll and play with the doll. And then the minute they're tired of the doll or they have something else, another shiny object to take their attention, they put the doll back on the shelf so that they can come get it later. There's your confusion. There's your smoke screen. There it is. So her intentions are not good. I do not like that at all. I am very protective, and you guys are my friends now, and I know you're sharing very vulnerable things. So these are important questions to you. And I have become protective of you guys. That is true. And when those cards showed me that Four of Pentacles, that's when I said, yeah, nope. I'm glad you've decided to move on, Mustafa. I think you can move on without even giving it a second thought at this point. Seriously. Yeah, how dare she? Yeah. Oh, that made me frustrated, but you are already on the right path. You know what you're doing. An entire year of your life. I know, but learn from it. Unless you have a time machine in your garage, which if you do, I want to borrow it. But unless you have a time machine in your garage, you are not going to go back and fix anything. You cannot go on to the next stage or the next chapter unless you close the last chapter. That's not my quote. That's somebody else's. I don't know who. I can't credit them, but it's so true, right? All right, my friend, please think about yourself. And I don't mean that in a selfish way. I meant right now as you're moving on. All righty. Well, thank you for your donation. Good luck with that, honey. All righty. LG Kiss JG is, wow, we have so many G's. This is Love Tea Green. Thank you so much. I see you're writing it and you're like, hey, see me? Now I do. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for your I almost said your description, your donation. And let's see what your priority question is. What does Ricardo the Capricorn feel about me? Let's find out. We're going to use our Steampunk Tarot because it was waving at me. It's waving, snapping its fingers, saying, pick me, pick me. So Ricardo says, what does Ricardo feel about Love Tea Green? Tea Green. One more. Okay. Now, we're going to put out our overarching energy, and then here's our spread. What does Ricardo feel about Love Tea Green? All right, Ricardo. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Swords as our overarching energy. Now, the Eight of Swords, now this is going to apply to what we've got here. This is kind of like the overseer. The Eight of Swords is saying about being kind of self-imposed danger, kind of holding yourself back. Now, I don't mean you. We're talking about Ricardo right now. So somebody who is kind of blocking themselves off. It's their own doing, though. It's their thoughts. They're afraid to make a move, so they don't want to see where to go. So that's our overarching energy. Let's find out what we have and how that applies. Okay. Okay, I think Ricardo is afraid to make a move. Afraid to make a move. Now, I don't know if you guys are together or if you are, this is a dating crush kind of situation. But Ricardo is, he's ready to kind of move in. I think there are positive feelings. And I think that romance, that charm, that charisma, that potential is all there. But remember, our Eight of Swords is influencing all these cards. Well, what is this? Our Five of Pentacles is saying about feeling kept out. It's about keeping people out. This is about not wanting to face the issues that make someone feel this way. Ricardo is likely afraid to make a choice. I wonder if perhaps Ricardo had some bad news at some point, a bad breakup, something, maybe cheated on. The Suit of Wands is about truth. So perhaps there was something like that that's in Ricardo's background. If you are already together, then, that would mean having to release some baggage, you see? So I'm getting the impression, though, that this is more like a crush situation or a dating situation. There's baggage there that Ricardo needs to let go of. He has the potential to be this Knight of Cups. That's who you want. It's the ooh la la card. Remember, guys? This is our Knight of Swords, though, telling me what Ricardo is feeling. Ricardo is like the Nine of Swords. That's sitting in bed. Well, I don't know if he's in bed crying, but that's what it's like. Staying up all night, overthinking. Ricardo has some baggage, but this is what is standing out to me. I do believe there is an attraction. I do believe there is, the hope for something. That's what this is. But again, look at it. This is overshadowing it. This is overshadowing it. This is about baggage, keeping you out or other people out. Again, I'm not sure if you're together or not, but this is the intention. That is the goal, or that is the desire, getting it to this or back to this or whatever the situation is. But yeah, he's just overthinking. There's anxiety, keeping you out, not wanting to see the whole situation. Let's do an endgame card and see what we can get there. Okay, go. The Knight of Swords. All right, this is somebody who gets excited about things, but then doesn't really know how to complete them. This is somebody who runs in really excited about doing something or an idea, and then creates chaos because there's no plan of how to get things to the next level or what to do with what you find out. Let me see what's going on here. See if you've come. Okay, you're separated. Okay. Well, that makes total sense. And this is why you're being kept out. I'm sure at one point you guys were clearly together and feeling good, feeling like the Knight of Cups. Something happened, which is creating that baggage, that overthinking, not wanting to see points of view. Whose point of view? Yours. Separated. That's your point of view. Not wanting to see it. Anxiety, staying up late. And then here's the running in like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Some days are fun. Maybe let's get back together. Let's reconcile, whatever. But then still reverting back to this. You see? Still reverting back. Let's do another one. I want a yes or a no. Will Love T. Green and Ricardo reconcile? Boom. Three of Swords. That's the heartbreak card, honey. Oh, it's the 4. I'm sorry. I thought it was the 3. Woo! Psych. Psych. Not the 3 of Swords. Woo! That's the 4 of Swords. Oh my, this changes that completely. That means that you need to rest, relax, wait. This is what he's doing. This is Ricardo. He's not ready to move forward. He's not ready to return to this state. Not ready. You need to wait. Swords again. Look at swords, 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 thoughts, ideas, truth. Yeah, swords again. We got all swords. So yeah, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready to move forward. He's too wrapped up in his own thoughts. I do think, though, that Knight of Cups was telling me that there is still that romance, that spark, that desire. It is still there. Yeah. All right. Good. If that was the 3 of Swords, it would have been a different answer. But I guess I need to put my glasses on. Just so you know, guys, I literally took my glasses off. I wear them full time for close and far. But when you're working on a computer, it's just too hard. So you can't see, you're tipping your head all over the place. Yeah. So anyway, let's move on. We have a donation from RD. I do know yesterday you told me who you are, and now I don't remember. I am seeing Kiss JG has pulled out one for me. Thank you so much for your help, Kiss JG. You are awesome. Warrior Girl has donated. And I also have a donation from another one from Mustafa. Okay, so we're going to get to that one next. We're going to do Warrior Girl. Warrior Girl, thank you for your donation. I'm looking for your question. All right, who's thinking about me? Woo! All right, let's do let's do lights here. Yeah, let's do lights here. Okay, who's thinking about me? Well, who's thinking about Warrior Girl? Not me. All right, who's thinking about Warrior Girl? Now, the cards aren't going to be able to, like, obviously spell out a name or tell me dark hair, green eyes, or whatever. But I will be able to find out personality traits, and I might be able to find out where or under what circumstance you might know this person. Who's thinking about Warrior Girl? Oh, Almost. I almost dropped one. Okay, here's our energy. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I'd love to have you in the community here and be a part of the MPT family. All right, so the overarching energy is about things growing and things growing slowly. Things are coming. Now, now imagine if these are little seeds and they're growing something. So this, again, is about growing things. But it's also about having patience because, things are taking a while to pop out of the soil. Well, what does that mean in terms of your question? That means somebody who's kind of afraid, I think, to talk to you. I think that's what it is. Yup, it's somebody who's afraid to talk to you. Oh boy, is it somebody afraid to talk to you. Or at least afraid to declare feelings or to push it too fast. This is the growth. And again, this applies to all of our cards. The energy is about waiting for something to grow. What grow? The right time. Here's our Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is all about internally planning the journey, thinking about where to go, looking at this little globe in your mind, in yourself, and saying, okay, where do I go? This Five of Pentacles, this is about friends sticking together. This is about being kept out, but yet you remain friends. I'm wondering if this is a friend of yours who is not so willing to reveal the feelings. We've got our Seven of Wands right here. The Seven of Wands. Now remember, this is all about growing. Our Seven of Wands, this is all about feeling like standing your ground, waiting, holding on to an idea, not letting any other thing sway away from that idea, putting yourself in this little bubble, feeling calm and meditative, whatever's going on. And look at all the wands are like, and she's fine, right? So I'm thinking that somebody who you might be friends with is sort of feeling like it's not time. I don't want to lose the friendship. Or perhaps feels like, all right, a warrior girl put me in the friend zone. So I'm fearful that if I push it, then warrior girl will never want to take me out of the friend zone. Does that make sense? Do you have any friends that sound like this might be it? Ah, yes, you know exactly who it is. It's something that's been percolating for a while, warrior girl. Somebody, it's been growing, thought about, feeling, stick by your friends. Don't open that door. You friend zoned him. See? All right. So somebody who still enjoys the thought of you and wants to work up to that, but you friend zoned him. So he knows it and he wants to see. Look at you there. Yep, you put that bubble around you and he's in the friend zone. Warrior girl, that was awesome. All right. Well, good luck. Thank you for that donation. Good luck. All right. So let us see. Whoops. I had RD and then we have Mustafa. We have another question for Mustafa. This is a priority question. Oh, you're so welcome, warrior girl. All right. Let me find your question. There we are, my dear. How would Miriam react if the next time I ran into her in our building, I did what I'm thinking in my head to tell her, and no, I'm not going to harm her? Good. Well, thank you for putting that caveat in there because obviously that would not be good. Sometimes, you know what I used to do? And I still do. When I had something to say, I would write it all down in an email and I would save it as a draft, being careful not to put the to email address in there. So I don't ever put the email, because who would want to send it by accident, right? So I would leave the who it's to blank, so no email address. And I'd write this whole email, and then I would say, all right, I'm going to read this again tomorrow or in 2 hours or, whatever. And I'm going to see how it sounds, see if I still feel that way, things like that. And, I most likely never, ever sent the email in the first place, but it helped me to write it down. And if I never ended up sending it, it at least helped it to get out of my head. Does that make sense? I don't know. Well, let's see. How would Miriam react if Mustafa did what is going on. Mustafa's thoughts and feelings. What should Mustafa do? This is the secret tarots. I love the deck, but there's lots of naked people. I don't like that as much. I'm not a prude. I don't mind the human body, but sometimes it's like, okay, enough's enough. This one does. If this one would have had a bunch of naked people, I would have died laughing. Okay, so here is the overarching energy. This is wands. This is this is the 5 of wands. This is about conflict. So I think it's going to create conflict. This is our overseeing energy. Remember that. We're going to see where else we are going with this. All right. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is all about kind of celebrating, feeling good with your friends kind of thing, laughing, having drinks, and all that great stuff. Then we've got Strength. Strength is about having that inner conviction, inner determination. And this, our 9 of Swords, this is about having anxiety, depression, feeling kept up late at night because you're so many thoughts, you're overthinking. All right, Mustafa, I'm thinking you might regret it. I'm not seeing how the reaction would be, but the reaction would be to, well, I guess I am seeing how the reaction would be. I just totally made no sense. The overarching energy is this is going to create a headbutting. It's not going to, that's the overarching energy. Whether or not that means talking with friends about it and, saying this isn't going to, I'm not upset about it, or can you believe Mustafa said this? And Miriam is saying, well, I don't care. I'm naked riding on my horse or on my lion. I don't care because here I go. And I think it's going to end up causing a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of overthinking. So I do think it will have an effect, but I think she's going to be yakking it up with her friends, talking about, oh boy, good thing I left. Oh my God, can you believe all that? But then I feel like she will have a little bit of a guilt, when she's alone. But when she's in front of her friends, that's not to be so sure. But I do think when she is alone, that will, again, you know what? We did a reading yesterday. It was about feeling guilty, or a day before maybe. But I do think it would make them think, but I don't think it would really change anything. Remember, the overarching energy is the conflict and the fighting and butting heads. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Let me look at the bottom. Nope, I don't see any comments. Okay, I just sometimes check and see if you've given me any kind of questions or anything about what I'm saying. So yeah, let's get a yes or a no. Should you do this or not? Now you do what you want to do. You think about it, make the best choice, use your best judgment. But let's get a card that's our end game card. Is this correct? Or is this correct? How would Miriam react? Is it should Mustafa do what Mustafa's thinking of? Go. I can't think of how else to phrase it. That's the only way. All right, that's our Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is saying, go ahead. Saying, go ahead. I think you got to pay attention to that, though. Yeah. Knight of Wands. And that's the Page of Wands. Yeah, this is saying if you do it, you might cause some guilt in there, but I think she's going to be yakking it up with her friends, talking about, and then about how I'm so great, I'm strong, I'm naked on my lion, but at home in bed, she's going to be upset. I asked, well, should you go ahead and do it? And I got 2 wands, I got the Page, and I got the Knight. That's all about action. That's all about fire. It's all about a new message and important change. So I'm going to say that although you are going to, you will create some guilt, or it will elicit, I should say, it will elicit some guilt. But I think ultimately, too, she's going to be yakking it up to her friends. I don't know if you guys have mutual friends or not, if that would cause problems. But this is saying either you should do it or you're going to do it. You might have already decided and, you're asking, should I? But you might already have decided. All right, good luck. Curious to know what it is. You don't need to share, but I'll use my imagination. All righty, let us see. Gina Lee, how are you? I have a donation from Gina Lee. Thank you for your donation, and this makes you priority. Please post your question, Gina, and I will get to that one. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for you to type that up, I'm going to do another free question. Jane, how are you? Jane J, I'm reversing it. What is coming for me in my love life for the next couple months of this year? I'm single Capricorn and I want a serious commitment. Thank you. You're welcome. We're going to use Tarot in Wonderland. I'm just waiting for Gina Lee's question. We're going to focus in here. What is coming for Jane J's love life the next 3 months? A serious commitment. All right. Well, we're going to look till, let's see, October, November, December. We've got 3 months. So we're going to do it overarching just like that till the end of the year. And then we're going to do 3 months and we're going to look at them individually instead of how they all kind of, work together here. So our overarching energy for the next 3 months is a brand new opportunity. That is our brand new opportunity for health, wealth, things in your daily life, dating. Now I realize it's not cups. Cups would have been a slam dunk. That would have been a new love coming your way. But this is talking about getting your life in order so that, and perhaps receiving something that helps that to make this go smoothly. Now remember, dating, cups, love, but dating is part of our everyday life. You have to make sure, do I have the time? Do I have the money? Where are we going to go? It's coronavirus. How are we going to manage this? So I think some dating is coming up for you. The only thing that would have made it more strong would have been if it were cups. But and look what I just turned over. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You got the Ace of Cups, my dear. It is coming. I think January or December, is where you're going to be feeling it. 9 of Wands here. This is our October card. I feel like nothing's coming in this month. It just doesn't seem like it's happening. If you do date somebody, it's, you're going to end up being like, meh, I don't want that person. Or if that's not working out, this is a decision you're making. So I'm not saying you be with somebody and they say, get out of here. I think if you're meeting people, dating people, you're going to say, get out of here. And here in November, this is, I think, where you're going to have a time of contentment, happiness. This might mean when you're talking to somebody, when you're getting things moving, you're like, hey, this person seems pretty good. Or, ooh, I'm excited to go out with such and such, whatever. You're feeling good about it. And then here you go. Here's your new love coming in. Literally means new love. New opportunity for love. So holy cannoli. So look at that in December and be watching. Overarching energy is you're going to be having maybe a little more time, a little more money, a little more energy coming up for this last half of the year, or last quarter, I should say, of the year. I think it's going to be good. And I think something exciting is going to be happening in the November, December timeline, probably with December being the one that pops. Yeah. Woo, Jane J, that looks good. That looks really good. All right, let's see if Gina's got her question down here. Oh, Mustafa, I didn't see your comments before. Yeah. Yeah, you're so much better off. You're so much better off, Mustafa. Please. All right. I'm looking for Gina Lee's question, and I'm not seeing it. Oh, I see Kiss is saying, yeah, post your question. Okay, Gina Lee, please go ahead and post your question there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, I heard another beep. Let me see if it's anything. No, it is not. It is a news story, so I don't want that. I get so many notifications, you guys. It's like crazy. All right, so what's going on here? Let me just randomly pick a freebie. What is this one? I am a Myra YT, which is probably for YouTube, right? I am a Myra YouTube. Hi, I'm new. Oh, well, welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you found the channel. Is my crush the one for me or someone else? What will happen between me and my crush? What should I do to talk with him? Oh. All right, so is the crush, let's use Deviant Moon because it's awesome. My dog's dreaming. Can you hear him? Oh, he stopped, but he was going, whoop, whoop. He's dreaming. His little feet are Well, he's not so little. He's 180 pounds. He's a big old Rottweiler boy. Big old marshmallow. All right. Crush. All right. I am Amira. What's going on with the crush? Is something going to happen? And should I am Amira speak to him? What should she do? All right, let's find out. This is Deviant Moon, as I said. Super cool deck. If Night Reader were here, he'd be like, oh, he said it freaks him out. I think that's hilarious. The Fool. The Fool is all about new beginnings, new journeys, and new first steps. So that's looking kind of good, don't you think, for a crush situation? Who wouldn't want a new journey? Let's find out what's going on here. Okay, so first here we have the Devil. Now, nobody worry about, or excuse me, death. Nobody worry about, this meaning someone's dying. It is never about that. In fact, it's a very awesome card. The Death card is all about new beginnings, transformation, rebirth. So this is awesome. I mean, see, you can't always judge based on the title, right? It's a really great card. Well, a new chapter into what? To the Queen of Wands. That's who we all want to be. Remember, cards are not gender specific. They are just artwork. So the Queen of Wands could be a girl, a guy. The Queen of Wands, though, what that energy is saying is this is somebody who's number one. We all want to be the Queen of Wands. Somebody who's smart, somebody who's attractive, somebody who's charming, charismatic, doing great at work, doing great with friends. This is the Queen of Wands. It's wands, so that's passion. So I'm believing, well, let's go on. Let's before I get ahead of myself, I want to see what this one's doing. This is our Four of Swords. Now, this is about relaxing, waiting, and reflecting and reevaluating. This is looking really good, I am Amira. So let's sum it up. The new opportunities are there. Remember, the new opportunity is our energy for the entire spread. So this is like a double new start because we've got the new start and we've got the Death card. Something new is coming by being strong, successful. How do you know this person, this crush person? Do you guys see each other? Do you bump into each other? Do you work together? Does this person have an opportunity to see how much confidence you have, to see how fun you are? I mean, if you're talking to a friend while he's watching you from across the room and you're laughing and they're seeing you, how does this work? How is that going? Let me check before I keep asking questions. Okay, I'm not sure, but that's how you are going to get something to happen. You have to allow this person to see you and develop that attraction. And that's what this card is saying. Wait. Yeah, definitely. But it looks totally positive. This is the new beginning, and this is how you get the conversations going. How do you get to talk to them? Because you make it enticing to talk to you. Yeah. That confidence, guys. Confidence cancels out everything. You can worry about your looks. You can worry about, that stuff. Yeah. But if you have confidence, do you know how much more attractive you are immediately from that? All right. Well, thank you for letting me read for you, and welcome to the channel. Guys, just a reminder, please hit subscribe if you have not already. I would love to keep us all connected, and I want you to know about the other videos I do and things like that. So please hit subscribe and welcome. Ooh, I keep bumping my table. Sorry, I'm probably making everybody seasick. See? It's my camera. There we go. Gina Lee, thank you so much for your donation. Now, this means that your question is priority. Why isn't Emily responding to my text about hanging out? Is it because I took too long to reply? Let's find out. We are going to use which deck? We are going to use, I don't want to use that one. I want to use the Crow Tarot. The Crow Tarot. All right. Emily, what's going on? How come, Emily, how come you're not responding to Gina Lee? How come you're not responding to Gina Lee? Why? Okay. So there's our energy. We're focusing in on your friendship and the lack of response to your message. Now let's see what the energy is. Okay, this is good. This is the Three of Pentacles, and this is about success based on past work. Past work, you built a friendship, right? So that makes total sense, and that is awesome. So let's see what our cards say. Wow. Here in our spread, we have 2 court cards and a major. So this is pretty important. Again, we're going to apply this as the overarching energy. So how does this make, the meaning of each card? Our King of Swords is about somebody kind of being stubborn. This King of Swords is, well, it's a bird in this deck, so he can't, but most of the people in this King's Throne are wearing armor because they're protecting themselves. They're not letting anything in, right? Our King of Swords is somebody who is kind of removed themselves from the situation. They are being emotionally detached, perhaps. Perhaps your friend is just holding back. We've got our Knight of Pentacles. Knights are all about action. They're all moving quickly. All of them except for our Knight of Pentacles. He's moving, but he's thinking. He's making calculated steps, meaning, where is this going? What needs to happen first? What needs to happen next, right? Here's the Moon. So he's walking through. There's still a little confusion. I think, perhaps a second maybe message might clear it up, because there is some mystery here. There is something that needs to be revealed as well. I think Emily might have something else to tell you, about. Now, remember, we're talking about building something off of past work. Your friendship is still running strong. This is about an event. An event is happening that has caused you not to be able to connect. But I wonder if it is because you perhaps took too long. I don't even know if it's that. I think it's that Emily is just kind of being protective. We'll be back. She'll be back slowly but surely. And then you guys need to clear the air and get all that out on the table for sure. Now, let me do an endgame card and just see if it was because of that text taking too long. I'm not getting it real clearly, so let's find out. Bottom of the deck, was it because Gina Lee took too long to reply? Fairness, yeah, it was, honey. That's about the fairness. That's a decision. It's imbalanced, yeah. So I would say what this is suggesting is to go ahead and keep it moving. Don't be annoying. Respect her privacy and let her responses kind of guide you. But this is saying that, yeah, move slowly, but you might want to make it fair, make it balanced, respond. But it is moving slowly. So you're going to walk with gentle steps. Does that make sense? Walk with gentle steps. Don't, hey, how you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, how come you're not talking to me? Hey, you want to hang out? Hey. You see how annoying that would be? And you can imagine, your friend, what it's like and what this person, how they like to process things. Some people want to talk about it immediately. Other people need a break. My husband always wants a break, and I want to take care of things immediately. So that's kind of an issue. But no, it's not an issue. But I never get that satisfaction of dealing with it immediately because, why? Because my husband likes to wait on everything, and it's very annoying. All right. Well, thank you for your donation, honey. I hope that goes well. All righty. We have another donation, and this is from PayPal initials, PG. So we've got a priority question. Again, guys, you all have that option if you would like to bump your question to priority. My donation link has been posted by KissJG, and it's also in my description. It is certainly not obligatory. You do not have to, but if you are tired of waiting, you can make your question priority, and I will stick around and make sure we answer all priority questions. Otherwise, I will be selecting randomly for free questions. All right, my friends, just wanted to give that reminder in case new people have arrived. All right, so we've got a donation from PayPal initials PG. I probably know this and don't remember right now. Is this you, high vibration? Why don't I remember? My brain does not work. And then I have another donation right after that from KK, initials KK. So let's get to it. If I can get out of this. There we go. I thought so. High vibration, I'm getting better. I don't even know my own kids' names. That's how bad it is. No, I'm just kidding. High vibration, you can just do that. Strangle me. Remember. I don't know what else to say. Oh, all right. Thank you so much for your donation. May I know why the Sagittarius, is acting a bit distant towards me? Let's find out. Let us find out. We want to use classic Llewellyn. We do. Let's see. All right. High vibration needs to know, why is the Sagittarius, acting a bit distant? What's going on there? What should high vibration know to smooth things over? Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to put out our energy card there. And here's our spread. Okay. So what's going on? All right. Well, is something not happening that needs to happen? I'm wondering. And the reason I say that, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, Wands is all about energy, passion, getting things done. It's also about somebody who's very blunt and tells it like it is in terms of what needs to happen. So let's see how that applies here, because that might change our meaning. Okay. Distant, I think, is going to pass. I don't even really think it has much to do with you. Are you guys together? Are you friends? I'm not sure, but the action, now again, remember, this is going to apply to each of these. The action to change things and make them move along. It's happening. So it's moving along. What is moving along? Let's see. Our Knight of Pentacles, that's about action. That's about change. But if you remember, all of our knights are fast and everything like that. But our Knight of Pentacles, he's moving more slowly. Then that actually, if you think about it, a slow change really can be a more solid change. Doesn't that make sense? So I think your friend is feeling that you want to move quickly, or maybe one of you wants to move quickly and make things change, or go into a different direction, or whatever. And the other one is just dun. So that's where the clash is. Notice they're both facing away from each other, aren't they? Boom. I think you're not on the same page. Here is where I think it will resolve. We've got our Six of Cups. Six of Cups is all about looking back fondly on how things are, how things were, how happy things were. Look at this. It's about, enjoying the moment, the simple pleasures in life. This is a little sister and a big brother, and he's saying, "Here, have my cup full of flowers." And she's saying, "Thanks so much." So it's, again, thinking about how when things are good, or when they were good, or how they want them to be good, right? Here's our Four of Swords. This is your answer. This is your answer in terms of what to do. This is about rest, relax, reflect. That's the rest, relax, reflect. There are four swords. This dude, he's like coming back from battle, and now he's like, looks like he's on a coffin, doesn't he? I don't like that, but he's not. I thought he was on a coffin too when I was first learning tarot. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look good. But it actually is a good card. He is not on a coffin. He is laying there thinking and regrouping. Like, okay, I did well, and now I got to figure out what to do next. So how does that apply to your reading? Remember, this is symbolism. So this means that you kind of need to just let it play out. I think everything's okay, ultimately, but I just think you guys are not on the same page. This is perhaps you wanting everything to be a certain way, or move forward, or go on like nothing happened, or breeze over this, whatever issue is causing A to feel like that. But yeah, I think it will be good. And the advice is to kind of let it sit back for a little while. Slow progress, slow progress. Yeah, for sure. Definitely clashing. Definitely clashing. Definitely. All right. High vibration. I hope that helped. Hope that helped. Thanks again for your donation. Alrighty, so we have another one, and this one is from Initials KK. All right, that's for Medina. Medina, how are you? And thank you for your donation. Let me get your question. Oh, you are so welcome, High Vibration. I'm glad that made sense. And I see your other comment. He is very slow. That's the Knight of Pentacles for you. Go up to him and go, hey, I know you're the Knight of Pentacles. And he'll be like, what? That'll get you talking at least, right? All righty. Let's find Medina K's question. Oh, and I see there's another one. Kiss JG is letting me know. I'll check that in a second. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. Why am I not seeing this now? Medina K. There you are, my dear. Where is your question? Not finding it. Medina, if you will please post your question. Okay, I see that Kiss JG's got my back there. So I'm still going to wait for you, honey. So let me write that down, because watch, I will literally forget that fast who you are, because not on purpose. It's not personal. It is literally because I have no memory. All right. Whoa. That was good. Okay, so let me write this down. Let me write it down. That's for Medina. Medina K. I am looking for your question, my dear. So go ahead and get that there at the bottom. I'm going to move on. I have another donation here, and I know I should know this name, but I do not. It is AS. This is AS on PayPal. Please post your question and let me know who you are. And again, guys, just a little a favor. If you could please put your YouTube name in your notes there just to help me out, okay? Just it's easier. And if you don't remember, no big deal, but I just want to try. Now I'm seeing Leo sign here. Leo sign. I see you. All right, Leo sign. Thank you for your donation. Can you see a full-time job coming toward me soon? Oh, let's find out. We're going to use today's journey, because this is a today's journey kind of question. Thank you for your donation, Leo sign. I'm going to have a pick a card out tomorrow about messages for Libras. Whoever's a fellow Libran, it's birthday month, my friends. We are on Libra country now. So I'm going to be doing a Libra reading for pick a card for tomorrow. So check it out if you are a Libra. All right. The full-time job coming toward Leo sign right now. My daughter's a Leo, my mother's a Leo, and my husband's a Leo. Leos and Libras get along very well. I don't just say that because that's my circle. I read that, so I know that. All right, let's find out what's going on. Full-time job coming for Leo sign. Okay, fortitude. So this card is our strength card. This is about having inner determination. It's about having resolve, conviction. You need to stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. Make it your job to find a job. If you apply for 3 jobs a week, apply for 5. If you apply for 1 job every day, apply for 2. Get it? It's all about numbers, my friends. Work in sales, you would know that, driven into your head over and over and over every day for the rest of your life. Everything is a numbers game. Numbers game. All right. So here we have union. This is the Lovers. Ooh. So the Lovers is all about, well, it is about two people, obviously. That would make sense. But when it's not a love question, which this one is not, this is somebody who is kind of blinded by passion. Now, I realize you're not in love with your job at the level of emotions and being blinded by passion. But you have to ask yourself, are you kind of getting in your own way? Are you so focused on this that you're sort of blind to everything else? You know, you're not seeing maybe things that are coming up. You're so intensely focused on this. Maybe you need to lighten up what you're looking for. I mean, if you have, you know, I mean, don't sacrifice what you need, obviously, but you know, if you're like, okay, I have to only work from, 8 to 4 and you know, you might want to be thinking, is there something else that I can potentially do? Now, here's our 9 of Wands. Guess what this is about? Not giving up. It's about waiting. Look at that. That gate is closed, but not giving up, because you know what? That gate is going to open up and you're going to be able to check what way you want to go. There's 2 ways right there. What if that's 2 jobs? I think you might be getting in your own way a little bit. Here we have our 3 of Air. Now, the 3 of Air, this could be about heartbreak. You know, this is about, this is Swords. So it's kind of like the death of something. It's like moving on. Something that's upsetting you is going to go away. What's upsetting you? That you don't have a full-time job, right? So what the advice here is, now, let's see. This is describing how you're feeling, that one. But this one, again, about having the strength. You need to have the strength when you're not feeling good, when you don't get a call, when you interview and you don't get it. You know what? That's awesome. If you're not going to get it, good. Get that one out of the way. In sales, we talk about, and I'm just going to make up numbers. This isn't the real numbers. But you know what? If it takes 9 no's to get to a yes, then you want to get those 9 no's over with, don't you? You sure do. So it's about having that inner strength. It's about, you know, stepping it up a little bit and making things happen. This is the Lover. Don't be blinded by your fears or by your lack of success. And I don't mean you're not successful, but it hasn't panned out to give you that job. So that's what I mean. Again, the 9 of Fire, which is 9 of Wands, that's saying that you're not giving up. You're waiting. That's literally what this card means, waiting. And as soon as that gate opens, who knows? I don't know if you really will have literally 2 things to choose from, but I think you'll have more than one thing to choose from. And you can end feeling so like this heartbreak feeling of, again, feeling unsatisfied, not having enough money, perhaps whatever else you might be feeling that's not good. You see? We're going to do an endgame card, though. I want a yes or a no. Is a full-time job coming soon? We want a yes or a no. Boom. Oh. Yeah. Guess what 9 of Earth is? 9 of Pentacles. And I always say this, so you guys probably tired of hearing me say it, but if I had to write one word on there to remember what it means, it would be success. Success. Pentacles is the suit of work, money. This means success. This means a reward for your accomplishments and the work that you have done. So yes, I believe a full-time job is coming soon. You're being asked to stay strong, to keep your foot on the gas. Don't be blinded by things that aren't going well. Don't be letting that job offer that you didn't get, or that interview or you didn't get a call back on. That happens. Make it one of your 9 so you can get to your 1. And you might have more than 1 to choose from. Success is here for you. Yep. All right, Leo sign. Good luck. All right, so let us see what else we have got on the agenda. I heard, yep, I did. Like I said, sometimes it's emails that I don't care about. Oh, all right, this is for Mustafa. Mustafa, thank you so much. And just to give a quick shout out, I am still looking for KK's question. KK? KK on PayPal. I don't know what your name is here. Oh, Medina. Did you see what I'm talking about? I forgot that fast. And it's not personal. It is seriously my brain. I don't know why. I can't remember anything. Anyway, sorry, Medina, man. All right. Thank you for your donation. I just shook my head and rattled around my marbles so that I'll remember. What will be coming for me in love for the month of November? Ooh, for next month. All right. Let us find out. We are going to use what? Oh, we're going to use Anna Kay. Let me get that pen out of my way. Now we're going to use Anna Kay. This is my favorite. And Medina, I'm so sorry. I don't know what my brain's doing. Who knows? I tell this story a lot too, so if you've heard it, forgive me. But I'm 51 now. My daughter's 25. But when I was like, I don't know, 32, my daughter asked me, Mom, do you have dementia? Yeah, this little tiny kid asking me if I have dementia because I forget so much stuff. I really do. I don't know why. Because my brain is so busy doing other things that I don't have energy for the memory banks, I guess. I don't know. All right, what's going on with love for the next month for Medina Kay? November. God, can you believe it's already fall? All right, there's our energy. Here is our spread. And we're going to find out what's going on in November. Get all my stones out of the way. I have all kinds of stuff over here. Clear quartz. I have citrine. I've got rhodonite. I've got all kinds. One day I'll do a little show and tell. Okay. So what is coming? Woo! What is coming for you in the month of November? This is awesome. This is our overarching energy. This is the Empress. Now, if you're with somebody and you're hoping to have a family or a baby, well, clearly that's what a baby means. This might be the month. If that is absolutely not where you're at right now in your life, don't stress. That doesn't mean you're going to get pregnant. Unless you're trying, that might be something, that you'd say, woohoo. But if you're not trying, obviously that doesn't mean you're going to get pregnant. What it means is that things are going to be blossoming. This is when things are going to be blooming for you. Okay. In love, because that's our question, right? Love, love, and love. Okay. I think it's going to be a little bit up and down. And I think it's going to round out the month with some success. So that's kind of my overview, but let's dig in. Now, our Empress applies to each of these. Now, I think that what this is somebody's going to be coming in. Somebody's going to be just like the King of Pentacles. Somebody who seems like they've really got their stuff together. Everything's going well. It's probably somebody who's pretty financially stable, self-sufficient, somebody who's really kind of a leader. Perhaps that at first things aren't going well. You're feeling, like that overthinking thing, that feeling upset, staying up late at night, perhaps crying, anxiety, those kinds of things. Now, it doesn't have to be as dramatic that you're sitting in your bed with your head in your hands and things like that, but it's the symbolism of that, how you would feel. But then here's the success. So I think things are going to start off big. Like, wow, this is great. This person is awesome. Or this opportunity is blowing me away. It's so great. And then it's feeling like, oh, but I don't know where it's going. Or I hope you don't do these kinds of things in your mind or feel like, oh, he's so awesome. I don't know if I'm what he wants or don't even think that stuff. Not worth it. So this feeling will pass. And then we've got our Six of Rods. This is Six of Wands. This is about victory, recognition. And here, remember, this applies to everything. So victory about growing a relationship. So something is blossoming. Something's blooming. You're going to probably meet this person who reminds me of the King of Pentacles. Somebody that might be like, woo, this guy, this girl is seeming like awesome. Again, up and down, but success is coming. So I think November. Now, let's see. This tells me you're going to meet this person, but will you be in a relationship? I think this says yes, because this is my month spread that I declared in my mind, but we want to get a little bit firmer yes or a no. Okay, the Hermit. This might be taking a while. It might take a little longer than you expected, while you have this wonderful beginning, small victory starting, things are blossoming, but here you're trying to just kind of sit back, see where things are going, and boom, there's our support. If I can pick it up, there we go. There's our support. There's our journey to a brighter shore. So I think that you might be feeling up. The reason you might be feeling upset with this awesome person is because things might be moving slowly. You don't know how to quite read this person. You're going to think about it for a little bit, being the hermit that you are, not a literal hermit, but the hermit card. And then there you go. You're going to move together to the brighter shore. So yeah, so I think November is going to be a good start for something. I think you're likely going to meet somebody, but it is going to grow, and it's going to grow into some sort of success. Don't get yourself all bent out of shape if it seems to be taking a while, and never, never think anything is just because of something you're doing wrong. This is just going to take a little bit, but it looks like something good is coming, Medina. Woo! Good luck. Sorry about your name there, business. No excuses. Alrighty, we have another donation. This one is from Aqualeo. Aqualeo. Oh, thank you so much, Kiss. JG's got them all listed out for me. Let me see. I'm doing them in order as the donations that I got. So I'm just going to do them in order for a second. So Aqualeo, let me find your question. I am looking for Aqualeo. Here we are. Aqualeo, my dear, thank you so much for the donation. Let's see what you've got here today. Is my slip up today at work going to go against me in my review with Elle? Today was challenging for sure. Aw, so sorry. Aqualeo, I do have to say this. This is me, not the cards. We all make mistakes, and that's how we learn. If people were expected to never make a mistake, they wouldn't need a manager, would they? Would they? No. That's how we learn. If you make no mistakes, then you know what? You wouldn't even be in the job you're at. You would be managing the people who are under you, correct? Yeah, so try not to worry. Think positive. Let's see what the cards have to say. I'm going to go against you in your review. Let's see. Challenging day. I know that is stressful. I know. Trust me, I've made lots of slip-ups. Let's find out. We're using the Arcanum. I'm not sure if I said that. There's our energy, and here is our spread. Okay, Aqualeo. Oh, Aqualeo. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity at work. This is the overarching energy of this spread. So I'm thinking things are looking good. I think this is not something that's going to make or break you. Let's find out. Okay. So what have we got? We've got all majors. We've got an ace in all majors. So this is a strong reading. This is strong information. Your Ace of Pentacles is saying that there are new things coming that have to do with wealth and your job. Pentacles stands for a lot more than that, is too, in addition to that. But the big whammy is work and money. Looks like money, doesn't it? All right, so here we've got the world. The world is kind of about a lesson learned. Lesson learned, you made a mistake, right? You made a mistake and you probably learned something about it, right? I'm sure you did. Next, we have the wheel. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And this is kind of like about completion and about a cycle. This is amazing. This is literally what I just said about, sometimes, you got to learn, and that's how you make mistakes. And imagine that wheel is spinning and spinning and spinning, and sometimes you fall off, sometimes you hold on, but it continues to come, right? Okay, so here we have the Tower. This is telling me that there is a change coming. We're going to pull an endgame on that one. Just to see what it means. But I'm thinking that things are going to be going in your favor. Okay, I think L is going to see your humanity. Let's see what the cards say. Yup, Temperance. Temperance is telling me that there will be balance. I think that L will perhaps see that, maybe this makes you more human. Maybe this makes you more relatable to L. And that will balance out. So your mistake is fine. I think it's expected. The wheel, what happens, goes around, comes around. It's going to happen again. Sometimes you fall off. Sometimes you don't. It's that kind of same thing. Here we've got the world. This is about lesson learned. Remember, new opportunity, positive opportunity for work. Yeah, Aqua Leo. For sure. I don't think so. So to answer your question, I don't think it's going to work against you. In fact, I think it might actually give L a way to see you're a little bit more relatable. Perhaps. Now, I've told you this before. L is a power person. She has an ego. She wants to be the boss and coach you on everything. So be prepared. You might get some coaching, but this is the way you shine. When they coach you, be like, yes, okay, thank you. Yeah, that's really helpful. Then L will walk away going, I am the best. I helped Aqua Leo do her job. And then she'll feel like the mentor, and then you'll be on her side. You see that everything happens for a reason, and maybe that's the reason. Now, that's coming from me, not the cards, but the cards are definitely saying that things are still looking good. Lesson learned, it will be balanced. It will be balanced, and I think something's going to change in L to help balance it out. Totally. Woo, that was good. So yeah, I know it was a challenge. But that's how we grow. Nobody wants to be challenged or have a shitty day, but it's how we challenge ourselves and grow. Sounds sometimes like, screw that, like we're in the middle of it. But it's true, right? Okay. This is from CL, and I think I know who you are. All right, we've got a donations list. Don't worry. I am aware, and I do know that Kiss JG is helping me out. So I am trying to get to them in the order that they came in. Okay. Next one is CL, which I believe I know who that is in my brain. Who knows what's going on? All right. Trey Briggs, I see you're saying you need some advice too, huh? I read for you the other day. All right. I'm not seeing Clarissa's. And I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to move on, but I will come back. Please write your question in there, honey. This is from AT, which I think I see is Archie. Okay, let's screw that up. I do know who you are. Okay, well, we're going to get to Archie right now. Let's find out. Archie, I'm looking for your question. Archie, there you are, but I don't see your question yet. There we go. Thank you so much, Archie, for your donation. Let's get to your question. SD seems promising for a relationship. Ooh, what do the cards say? Let's find out. All righty. We are going to use what? We are going to use, we haven't used this at all today, I don't think. Wizard's Tarot. Have we? What do the cards say about SD and Archie? Archie wants to know if SD is good potential for a relationship. Things going well for a relationship. Okay. All right. All righty. Our energy and our spread. You guys, I want to stress again, check out the Pick a Card playlist I have. A lot of the questions are similar to the ones I get here on the show. So if you haven't gotten your reading, or if you just want to get more, check it out. There might be a question that applies to you. Okay. So the overarching energy is our Five of Pentacles. This is kind of about feeling left out, but friends stick together. So let's see how that applies. I have a couple ideas about what I think that means, but let us find out. Oh my goodness, I was right. Okay, we've got our Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Don't forget, guys, what's the Knight of Cups? The Ooh La La card. This is your favorite movie star. This is about a romantic person sweeping in, Look at going through the water, just coming over to get you. Charm, happiness, romance, being attractive, just all of that, and wanting to move forward. Now here's somebody else. This is the Eight of Swords. Excuse me. Our Eight of Swords is kind of about self-imposed, being trapped by your own thoughts, your own ideas, self-imposed prison, not wanting to see things, afraid to move. What's this? The Lovers. The Lovers. This is the ultimate love card. This is what everybody wants. This is about romance. This is a major arcana is a much stronger theme in your life as opposed to one of the minors. The minors are more like events. This is a minor. This is an event. So right now, you're I don't know, are you feeling like friends right now? Are you feeling like friends? Is this person and you developing, let me check the bottom. Are you in a friendship or what's going on? Okay, he's an overthinker and you're a bit guarded. This is it. That's it. This is your guardedness. Look at, you're not going in that castle right now. You're going to go on your little witch broom or what wizards, whatever you are, on in front. You're just, this is your guardedness. That's your guardedness. That's it. And it applies to all of this. So despite being guarded, yes, SD. This is the ooh la la card. This is the ooh la la card. You can't, yeah. So, and you said that you're guarded. He's the overthinker. He's overthinking it. These swords represent thoughts and ideas and thinking. Look at thinking. And he's afraid or at least feels that his hands are tied, can't move forward. But literally, look, if he's got the rope in his hand there. If he just pulled it, that whole rope would untangle and there's no swords in front of him. He could walk right out. So there are some fears there possibly on your side, on your end, or it could be on SD's end. But I'm kind of feeling, because you told me you're the overthinker, that this probably is you. You're hesitant to move forward. I think SD wants to come on in and say, get rid of these and look at what I want to be. Ooh la la, and the Lovers. So yes. So the answer is yes. SD is promising for a relationship, very much so. But you got to get out of your own way because that's just blocking things off. But I think ultimately, being one of the majors, that even though you perhaps are in your own way, I can't think of another way to say that. Ultimately, it will still result in that happy card, the Lovers. That will still be there. But you need to be aware that you might be doing this and, try to stop. You don't want it to take longer than it needs to. Now, if you need time to kind of sort through stuff, don't rush yourself. I'm not at all saying that, but be aware that you might be doing that. That makes sense? Oh, Archie, that looks good. All I have to say to you, Archie, is ooh la la. Ooh la la, the Knight of Cups. That's all. And again, guys, the gender in the cards it's gender neutral. So Knight of Cups, just because that was a guy on a horse, it doesn't mean it has to be a man. It could be a woman. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. All righty. Well, thank you so much for that donation. I'm looking for AT. Yeah, Archie. Ooh la la. All right, Mustafa, I see that you have a donation there, honey. Let's find out. Thank you so much. Can you tell me what Miriam's uncle would do to me if I did to Miriam what I'm thinking of doing? And no, you're not going to harm her. Thank you again for, anybody who's reading it might think that. We're going to use Steampunk Tarot. Steampunk. What is Miriam's uncle going to do if you do what you're thinking of doing? What will happen? What will be the repercussion? What will you find out from Miriam's uncle? Okay, let's find out. Ooh. And I love all your purple hearts. My favorite cup. Woo! Two of Cups. The overarching energy is the Two of Cups. That's harmony. When it's a love question, a lot of times it's about love, being cups, as you can imagine, and a 2 is partnership. But what it also means when it's not a love reading is harmony. The 2 of Cups is all about an exchange and coming together in a positive way. Positive way. So let's find out how it applies to our spread. There, we got this again, Mustafa. That's Miriam dancing around on her horse. I'm so great. I am so great. All right. So what would happen? Okay. So what's going to happen is it's going to, I don't think, now remember, this is harmony coming in here, 2 things coming together. I don't think that the uncle will want to speak to you anymore. I think the uncle is going to be on Miriam's side, and not necessarily because what you did or didn't do or what happened or what didn't happen, but it's because Miriam is the queenie on her horse with her fancy hat and veil. She's number 1, right? Not really, but that's exactly what is thought of, right? So here we have our 8 of Pentacles. Now, the 8 of Pentacles is about paying attention to the details, getting personal satisfaction out of work. So while I do think it's going to make you feel very satisfied, I do think that Mr. Uncle Man is going to be on Miriam's side and probably won't want to speak to you anymore. Guess what? Good. Bye. Harmony. We want harmony. We don't want people who are nasty in our lives. Bye. Harmony, harmony, harmony. Working, the 8 of Cups, working toward your next relationship, working on developing yourself, pay attention to you, not to Snotty McSnot and Uncle Poophead. Bye. Bye. I hope that helped. All righty. Thank you for your donation. All righty. Let's see. Where did I go? Gina Lee, thank you for your donation. Let's see what's going on here. Is Matt uninterested and doesn't want to talk to me? He hasn't contacted you. So let's find out. What's going on, Matt? What is going on? Ooh, we're going to use Druidcraft. I haven't even whipped this bad boy out in a couple days. It's crying in my tarot deck pile of stuff. All right. Why, oh why? What's going on, Matt? Do you not want to talk to Gina Lee? What's going on with the no contact? What is going on with no contact? Oh, a night reader. Hello. I just realized you were here. Welcome. So glad you could join us. I know you got a lot going on today. Okay, Matt. What's going on, Matt? Okay. And to any of you that are just arriving now, I'm so glad you discovered the show. Tarot at 12 is normally on 12 to 1 p.m. Central Time, and I do free live tarot readings. However, donations take priority, so people who donate are bumped up and they are read first. Right now, the free list is closed, and we are on donations, wrapping up donations now. So please come back if you haven't gotten your reading. Or you're not interested in, donating or whatever, that's totally fine. Please come back tomorrow at 12 Central Time, or check out my pick of cards, see if there's a question in there that answers your question today. Or both. Do both. I'd love to see you. All righty, 4 of Pentacles. This is about keeping things keeping things inside. This is kind of about this is about either holding in emotions, holding in money. It's Pentacles, money, greed, selfishness, that kind of a thing. Let's find out what's going on. We keep getting the Queen of Wands today. Queen of Wands. All right, I do think you are going to get some contact. We got our Ace of Swords here at the bottom or at the end. And that is new communication, brand new, meaning it's coming. This is coming. He has not talked to you. Now, this is our energy, kind of that selfishness, kind of holding it in, kind of being focused on one's self. So I'm going to tell you what I think. I think he hasn't contacted you because he's thinking about himself for whatever reason. It might be totally legit, like maybe he's got a health issue, maybe his family member needed some help. So it doesn't have to be a shitty reason, like, oh, selfish. But it can be a legit reason that makes sense, but something's going on with that. I think you are still viewed in a positive light. I just think whatever it is, it's taken a while. The Six of Swords talks about a slow moving boat. It's moving. But guess what? It's moving to a positive place. It's moving somewhere else. I do think the communication is coming. Look at that. That looks pretty cool, actually, if you matched up the water. There we go. It looks like the boat is driving through, and boom, here's your communication. Doesn't it? Pretty cool. But I do think that, this is just really something's going on, and either A, very selfish, or B, very busy, something that's taking the attention. Hasn't contacted. Does he want to talk to you? Let's find out. This is telling me, yes, a new communication is coming. Hasn't contacted you. Let's see. Is this going to be soon? Is Gina Lee going to hear from Matt? What's going on? King of Swords. Okay. Still trying to work it out. Still protecting himself over whatever it is he's doing. Swords is communication. So I think you might find that this is spotty communication, meaning like, hey, how are you doing every day? Woo woo for 2-3 days. And then all of a sudden you don't hear anything for 5 days or, whatever. I don't know. I'm making that up. But do you see what I'm saying? It might start off like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, wah, wah. And then all of a sudden, yeah. So I think it's going to go back and forth is what I'm seeing. And the reason why is just busy working on something or maybe a little selfish. Yeah. I don't like the selfish part, but the busy I get, even though that still kind of sucks sometimes when you don't know what's going on. But you know what I mean? Y'all know. Good luck. All right. Now, let me see what I just lost it. Where's Kiss JG's email? Note about this. Vanessa. Thank you, Kiss JG. You're the best. All right, Vanessa. Thank you for your donation. Let me find your question. I'm not seeing it. Vanessa, if you would please be so kind as to put your question in the chat, the bottom of the chat, even if you already wrote it, I'll be able to find it again. I'm going to look up through the chat. Vanessa, there we go. Thank you. And I found it. 2 points for me. Okay, Vanessa, thanks for your donation. Hi, hello. I donated. Thank you. Will J.O. reach out this week? Whoa. All right, let's find out. We need to know with the deviant moon. Right. Will J.O. reach out this week? Vanessa needs to know. Vanessa's waiting on some contact from J.O. J.O. Okay. J.O. Let's find out. There's our energy. Here is our spread. Oh, there we are. Oops, there we go. All right, our energy is the Page of Wands. Pages are all about new messages. It's about potential. It's about a free spirit who's ready. Look at this guy. He's on stilts. He's walking. He's all about making it happen and moving forward and being excited. What? That sounds pretty good. Let's find out. Are we going to get a Okay, I didn't want to get all excited before I flipped him over. Yeah, I believe so. I do believe so. Again, I already told you what our energy is, and that's all about making it happen and moving forward and new messages, new communication. So new communication is coming. The Strength card, that is telling us all about, well, as the name implies, being strong, but about having that inner strength, that inner conviction. Look at this guy. He's like prying the mouth open of this weird fishy thing. And he's just strong. He knows he can do it, and he's going to keep persevering, even though his yucky tail is wrapped around his leg and everything like that. He's going to keep going. So what this is asking you to do is just hang on, hang on. This, the star, this was the granddaddy. That's the one I got so excited about. This is recognition, recognition for you from G.O. King of Pentacles is following up our recognition. The King of Pentacles is all about being, well, it's about being successful, somebody who's rich and things like that. This is like the king, you know, and he's got all the money. Everything's going great. So this is a person with stability, a person who is trustworthy, a person who really knows what they're doing. But more importantly, this person is a promoter. They like to talk about how well other people are doing or what they are doing that makes them special. What does that sound like? The star, recognition. So we've got this telling us quite a bit. The new communication is coming in. That's about waiting. Be strong. It's coming. You're going to get some recognition. We got a double message saying recognition. These literally both say that. So what this is saying with our page, that yes, I think you can expect that you'll hear from J.O. This week is what the question was, and that is what I said in my mind when I was shuffling. So because of that, this would be this week. So that looks like a big yes. So looking good, looking good. And this recognition, I really liked that. I really liked that. Well, plus our page. Our page was about a new message, which is clearly what you're asking about. It literally gave us the answer. Nice. Oh, Vanessa, how exciting. I think you can expect. Now, what is today? Today's Wednesday. So, you know, you've got a couple days left. Maybe there'll be some weekend plans, or maybe it'll be one of those weird, like, ambiguous texts like, hey, just want to see how you are. Do you have any plans for this weekend? You know, or something like that. Okay, thank you again. Now I am looking for, I do have another donation. I think I just did you, actually. That one I did. That was the okay. All right, what am I missing here? Nobody did what I asked, which is to put the name in the notes. Please, 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 I'm begging you. It'll make it so much easier. Gina Lee, you donated again. I thought I recognized your name. It really helps me, guys, and it helps you, so you don't have to watch me scroll and ask questions for 100 years. Okay? So please do that. I would be very grateful. Gina Lee, what is your question, hon? Gina Lee, I'm not seeing it. All right, people, if you could help me out here, I do not see any extra donations that I did not get to, but I might be incorrect. Could you please write donated? I'm not knowing who, because your names are very different, so I'm not able to find you. Plus, I do not want to say your real name on PayPal, or yeah, your PayPal name on YouTube. So, yeah, Gina, Kisses got you. Yes, please put your question in there. And I think I've caught up on all donations except for Gina Lee. If that is not correct, please put that in the post, please, or in the chat. Please, please, and please. The only one I was waiting on is Gina Lee. Pretty sure. Yep, I got that one. I got this one, and I got this one. Yep. So I think, yeah, I'm just waiting on Gina Lee. Gina Lee, Gina Lee. Kiss JG, could you give me a heads up? Did I miss anybody? And nobody's answering, so I'm assuming not. But I don't want, no problem, Gina. No problem. Just type away. Gina is the last one. Thank you, Kiss JG. See how much I rely on my moderators. Thank you so much. And just so you guys know, it's just so that it goes a little faster. I'm sure it's boring watching me scroll or waiting for me to ask. But like I said, I don't want to say your names out loud. I did do that in the very beginning, and I felt terrible after I thought about it. Okay. Is Emily upset at me, and why? She's purposely not responding. Ooh. So she's not reading it? Is she leaving text unread and stuff like that? Thank you for your donation. Let's find out what's going on with that. What are we going to use? We're going to use Tarot in Wonderland because it seems like we're kind of caught between two worlds, not knowing what's up. Gina Lee. And thank you so much, Kish JG. Okay, she posted on her Instagram but did not respond to you. Okay, so she purposely is not. Yeah, okay. Let's find out. There's the energy. We want to know what's going on, Emily. Why are you upset? Why are you upset? Looking at things differently. That's the energy. We need to look at things differently in some way. We're going to pull this together and see where it all goes. But the overall energy is the Hanged Man. It's kind of like coming to a turning point, looking at things in a different way. So something is changing or something needs to be looked. Pentacles, Pentacles. Okay, and a Page of Wands. All right, we have pages on either side. That is bookends. The Page of Pentacles is going one way. Do you notice? Looking over here, right? Our Page of Wands is going over here, right? This is you two. You are not on the same page. Here is the balance you're trying to strike. This is the balance you are trying to strike between your friendship or the problem that you're having that means you're not talking or what have you. So you're trying to balance that. This is what's going on. And again, trying to see it, what's going on. You obviously do not know clearly, or you would not have asked the question, I realize. But this is what the cards are confirming. So what this is telling me here, this is the balance. It's balancing the two different directions. One of you is ready to run in and do things, but I think this is you. You're wanting to fix things. You don't know what's wrong, maybe. Look at our little gecko or Geico, or no, not Geico, gecko. He's like, look at thinking. What's going on? I'm just going to go forward. But on our other side, we have our Page of Pentacles. Now, this is somebody who is facing challenges, upcoming challenges. It's all about new information with Pentacles. So I think something has come up. I still think that she's got something on her mind, and she thinks perhaps maybe you didn't care. Maybe you didn't make a big enough deal. Maybe you're too busy with your own life, or she's feeling like you're too busy doing whatever you do. If you're the gecko, you're la 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 la. And she's like, hey man, I need some attention. And she doesn't even notice I'm upset. It could be something like that. It literally is on the same page, juggling two people that are not on the same page. And this has taken things in a different direction. Remember our last reading, though, that one that said, that nostalgia, that friendship you've built is still there, is still going to make the difference. We need an end game card. When is this going to resolve itself? What can Gina do to make it happen? All right, leave her alone. That's exactly what it's saying. Hermit, leave her alone. She wants to be left alone. Does that mean disappear and never talk to her again? No. Look at our hermit. Our hermit's just going on a trip. Bye. And so Alice is watching like, hey, see ya. Right? That's a trip. That's a time. So it's leave her alone. Leave her alone for a bit. And she will not respond right now. Let's go one more. How's this going to turn out? Okay. Being caught between two things. I think you will leave her alone and you're not going to hear anything for a little bit. You'll be like, well, geez, that's terrible. It's not working. What's happening? And then there we go. Queen of Cups. This is the one who forms strong and lasting relationships. What? That's what you want. A strong and lasting relationship. So the advice is to leave it alone. Leave her alone for a little bit. Try to think, what are you guys not on the same page about, perhaps? Think, did you accidentally miss an opportunity to help support her in something? Maybe you didn't pick up on it at the time, but I would give her some time, and then you can reach back out and be like, hey, what can I do for you? Or, hey, I saw this. Are you still dealing with that? Obviously, I don't know what you're dealing with, but something like that, to that effect. All righty, my friends, I want to give you a quick reminder. We've got a very exciting show coming up on Monday. We're doing a double collaboration. I will be over on Night Reader Show. It is Tarot Days and Nights. It is on an hour and a half before mine. It starts an hour and a half before mine. There is, I said it twice. Did you hear it? There is a half hour in between shows, and then Night Reader will be at my show. So you're going to have double readings, double readers, double shows. So it is a tarot day on Monday. Don't forget, look at my pick a card today, what blessings are coming. And if you did not get your question answered today, you might find some in there that have a good question that would apply to your situation. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Kiss JG. Thank you so much. I'm happy to have seen you, Night Reader. I do appreciate you coming on in and showing your support. And, did I just see another donation from Gina Lee? Are you kidding me? I was just going to jump out. Woohoo! I got it. Gina Lee. I do see it. Okay, honey. What is your question, my friend? What is my question, your friend? Or can't even talk. Yes, you sure may. I'm so glad I caught it before I logged out. I was just about to. Sometimes my alerts come in a little slower than, what's going on. I get the alerts through my email. It's the only way to do it, unless I literally flip, tab to tab on my computer screen, which is way too overwhelming for me. So anyway, sometimes it's a little delayed. One day I had nothing, and then all of a sudden I had like 8 things dump in like all at once. I'm like, wait a minute, that's way too big of a coincidence for everybody to have just donated that second. All right. Oh, here we go. Thanks again, Gina Lee. How does Quinn feel about our connection and friendship? Does she still want to be friends? She's best friends with Emily. Okay, so we've got, all right, that's Emily's best friend. We're going to use, no, I don't want to use that. I changed my mind already. We're going to use Light Seers. How's Quinn feeling? Now that she's best friends with Emily, is this changing the direction of the friendship with Gina Lee? Let's find out. Okay, friendship. Okay, let's find out. There's our energy and our spread. And get it in there. There we go. Wow, this is not helping. I put up a big piece of cardboard to try to kind of, it's beautiful. The sun dancing is beautiful, but it's kind of distracting. So anyway, there we go. I got it fixed. All right. So our overall energy about Quinn, the more the merrier. That's what this is saying. The 10 of Pentacles. Look at the card. This is about stability. It's also the card where it would be like share the wealth, bring more people in. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so that looks really good. The more the merrier. Okay, let's find. Look at that. We got the sun, rebirth, and balance. Okay, so what I'm seeing now, again, remember, this applies to everything. So this is about share the wealth. Well, the sun, how can you have any more beauty than the sun? If you hold the sun, you have hope, you have success, you have optimism. Things are looking good. This is the death card. What this means is rebirth. It means things are moving and a new chapter is starting. It means new beginnings and transformation. Where's it running into? Temperance. Temperance is about balance. It's about cooperation. I think Quinn absolutely is still friends with you. I think that, there is a sensitivity to Emily, of course, but I think Emily is going to be getting over that. I do. And I think that that's when everything's going to get in balance. Here's Emily getting over it, the rebirth, the new chapter, putting to bed whatever was the problem, remember? But as far as the friendship that's developing with Emily, I do think that it's coming along. The balance is right here. And remember, this applies. So the more the merrier, happiness. The more the merrier, the rejuvenated friendship between the two of you. The more the merrier with our balance. Balance and friendship. Look at this guy. He's got the sun and the moon, and he's just tossing them around. He's got angel wings. This is a really good card. This is a really good card. It's about always having enough to share. These are all friendship, pointing to friendship. I mean, sharing, happiness, rebirth. The more the merrier. Whoa, that is really straightforward. Definitely. And I will point out, this is a 10. 10 is about the end of a cycle. It's about achievement. That's what 10s are for. And all of these are major arcana. Major arcanas are big themes. These are the themes. Whereas like the minors are more like events in your life. These are the themes in your life. So they're stronger. They are more like listen to this more. These are shouting louder. Does that make sense? So yeah. I totally think so. Totally. And then here's where the things get back to normal with you and Emily. And this is all of you being friends. The more, the merrier. Awesome. Yes, Gina. Definitely. Oh, I'm glad I caught that one. I didn't realize, like I said, so I'm really glad I caught that one. All right, my friends, thank you again. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to take this off of here. I did remind you about my pick a card and my collaboration with Night Reader on Monday. You are so welcome, Gina. I hope to see you again soon, tomorrow perhaps. And Kiss JG, a huge thank you to you. You did great. So thank you so much. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. You have a wonderful rest of your day, and be sure to come back for more Tarot at 12.